Alright, so I've wanted to make some filler AR content between some big projects, but felt like standard AR commentary wasn't really the right content that I wanted to make. So how this will work is basically me going over a specific offense match, giving my full analysis of the team, and giving my predictions of what's going to happen. Because I feel like that kind of stuff suits me more than just completing a map and giving the standard commentary. Ideally, I want to do this at least once every fortnight for consistency's sake, and without further ado, let's begin. Now, before I even start this map, I need to identify my team's win condition or strengths so I can play towards it. Now, my sole carry unit is going to be Self, which means that my plans will generally revolve around him, and my damage calcs will be done with his stats. Self will ideally want to play above 50% HP to make use of Holy War's End, and if he's the sole combatant, then the heirs will heal him up 20 HP per turn. The team I'll be using today is comprised of Legendary Self, because I want to use him, Aversa for support, Peony because she's my highest merge mythic on offense, and because it's air bonus week, I'm running double air as well. Now I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of their stats and skills. Pretty standard stuff on Self. Aversa's just running her tome, that's all she's there for, and she has Smite. Peony just with Wings of Mercy. Air with Chill Defense, and another air with Chill Attack. Alright, so next I want to look at each of the enemy units, so I'm going to check the map. I want to look at each of the enemy stats and start doing damage calcs to see how I'll play around them with Self. Now don't worry, I'll save you guys the time on working this out and show how much damage each unit deals and takes versus Self in a 1v1 on the left. Now these calcs are obviously including support units and skills from both sides. So this will include Aversa's Knight for me, and any chills or lulls from the enemy team for them. Now I'll put my working out on the screen right now for those who are interested, in case you wonder where I get my numbers from. Okay, now that you have the units for both sides taken care of, you want to check the buildings, right? So here we have a Bolt Tower that's level 3. We have a level 5 Panic Manor, a Tactics Room, an Armor School, level 5 Healing Tower, and a bunch of traps. Now ideally when I approach these maps, I never gamble on which trap is real or fake based on the trap placement, because I think that's a very coin flippy way. Well, literally just 50-50, right? So I'd rather not have to guess, or I would just use a disarm trap unit, but since I have none, I'm going to play around both traps being potentially the real one. So I'm going to avoid forcing myself to step on the traps. From a quick glance, you can see that Bernadetta will be the most threatening unit due to Persecution Bow's interaction with Aversa's Knight. This means that if Bernadetta has a penalty on her, she will be able to double and get attack and speed +5. So she'll deal 19 times 2 on Self, so 38 damage total, and that will charge up Self's Glimmer and he'll one-shot back. She'll take 78 damage and Self will heal 7 HP, which leaves him at 27 HP, and this knocks him out of doubling range, and afterwards, since he doesn't double, he can't one-round KO Bramamond or Sylvain, and those two will be able to follow up for the KO. So what does this tell us? This tells me that I cannot tank Bernadetta and Bramamond or Bernadetta and Sylvain. As I can't bait those two units, I'll need to look for another type of play. Luckily, since there's no dancers, I can slowly bait and pick off units one by one. I can't engage onto them due to their range advantage, but I can let them come to me. Now here, I'm going to pause the video for a little bit, partly because I'm a bit of a tease, but also because I thought it'd be fun if I gave you guys a chance to try and figure out a solution with my units. Now, normally, people wouldn't like doing math, but what's this? I'm so nice that I did it for you! I've even laid out the groundwork for you to figure out a solution as well, so if you'd like to play along, leave your solution in the comments below, and if not, you can skip ahead to the timestamp shown here. Here's what I like to call my prediction phase, where I'm going to give my thoughts on this map and how I'll clear it. Usually, I only think about the upcoming 3 to 4 turns, and afterwards I'll show you what actually happens. Isn't this exciting? But first, a moment to get ready.
Press on! No regrets!
After scanning this map, I can see one key thing that'll help me win. The building placements. Since the AI can't attack their own structures, if I were to bait a unit, they'll all funnel on the right here, ready for me to pick off one by one. Eliwood and Bernadetta should move here and here post bait, and I should be able to position my heirs on the right to take them out. However, Barrowman is likely going to be nearby and in range of the heir that takes out Bernadetta, so I can only take out the Eliwood safely. Instead, what I'll do is position the Smite heir behind Seliph so he can safely test the trap, use the Bolt Tower turn 3 to guarantee a one-hit KO on Bernadetta, then be in position to tank and one-round KO the rest of the ranged units, leaving Sothis alive and turns to spare to get the pots. This means I need to bait turn 2 and the match should be over. Okay, let's have a look. They're all debuffed, things are looking good. Alright, so I have to make sure I leave Sothis for last. And turn 1, what I'll do is I'm just going to be clearing buildings. Oh, one thing I forgot to do in my calculations, I guess, is because I didn't realize this before when I was doing my predictions, Sylvain has chill defense. Not chill defense the skill, as in like one of my heirs has chill defense, so he's been inflicted with -7 defense. That actually shouldn't change much. Sylvain isn't going to get one hit KO'd, so he's still going to get one rounded. And the other thing I forgot is Seliph is going to get the Fortify Res 4, so he's actually going to take around 7 less magic damage. But again, that technically wouldn't change anything because Bernadetta's the threatening one, and that would have put him out of Holy War's End's threshold. So if he were to tank where the Panic Mana is right now, right, he would still be below half HP, and then Barrowman deals some damage, and then Sylvain follows up for the kill. So I think this play is just safe overall, and I'm just gonna put my heir here, and the other one I'll move down 1, I guess. Just a quick check of the enemy skills once again, and I think I'm good to go. So Sylvain moves first. Yep. Oh, so Sylvain does 10 more damage. Okay. That kind of screws things over a little bit, having Sothis being there and Bernadetta being repositioned back. What to do? I think I still take out this Eliwood, but then I'll have to reposition with Seliph. And I can't smite him in because then the map would end and I need the pots. So I have to reposition air out if I'm going to take out Eliwood. Alright, yep. We should get 2 suicides. That's 1. That's 2. I'm just going to take out these buildings to prep for next turn. And there goes Bernadetta. Okay. Last turn, I need to get the pots somehow. I also need to take out so I need to take out Sothis and the pots. I think Aversa has to take out one of the pots though. She has to, right? Yeah. I'll go with that, and I can reposition Peony to test the trap and then have the other heir test the other trap. Yeah. I can dance Aversa to take out the last pot, and then Seliph can take out Sothis post Bolt Tower. I mean, not Bolt Tower, but Bolt Trap. Yep. So even if Sothis was hit with the 10 damage from an unupgraded Bolt Tower, this still would have worked. Yep. Because Seliph was 9 damage off a KO. And that puts an end to the, hopefully, first of many episodes that I'll be releasing. If you guys like this kind of stuff, hopefully I can keep making them every 2 weeks. I'm probably only going to pick like 1 match every 2 weeks because I am a little bit busy, but so I'll try my best to make as many as I can between the other projects that I have going. But other than that, I guess thanks for watching.